Well, hello again. Sunday, June 29th. All across the country today, thousands, probably tens of thousands of people are headed to Ottawa to protest. Now, if you're one of those people who somehow or another doesn't know what it is they're protesting, if you're of the see no evil, hear no evil, this is Canada, nothing bad is going to happen. Well, the very fact that that vast number of people are headed to Ottawa to protest should give you cause for consideration, I would think. There's quite a number of what I call citizens coalition groups have formed in this country over the last very short period of time. That as well should tell you something bad is happening. We've never had that in Canada. We think of that as something that happens in third world countries or perhaps Eastern European countries that are trying to throw off the yoke of communism. These numbers add up not just to tens of thousands, not even to hundreds of thousands. It's literally millions of Canadians who are outraged at what has happened to this country in the last 5 years. Really quick summation. Trudeau, in 5 years, has bankrupted this nation. They say they're $1 trillion in debt. It's 3 times that. We've been destroyed from within financially. It is undeniable. And if you think there aren't millions of people outraged by what has and is happening, the fact that we really literally don't have a democratic government anymore. I needn't badger the details, but I'll touch on a couple of them quickly. Not only the financial ruination, we've been devised and separated politically, religiously, racism thrown in our face. Oh, the list goes on. Trudeau's crimes, beyond just breach of ethics. Literally the behavior of a dictator. And this is what is being protested. And if you don't think the numbers run into millions, it does. There's 2.2 million legal gun owners in Canada who are outraged by the illegal gun ban that Trudeau is trying to enact. There's an awful lot of people, and that runs to millions, who are frightened by the fact he wants all forms of media to go through government channels. Yeah, that's a communist move for sure. The list goes on. And again, the number of citizens coalition groups, the numbers of members, of supporters, the number of people marching on Ottawa is beyond what any of these citizens coalition groups or individuals had ever hoped, had ever even imagined were going to descend upon Ottawa. And what will happen in Ottawa on Canada Day? Oh, I only hope that there isn't injuries and worse. The sheer numbers alone, it's hard to imagine there isn't going to be some form of anarchy. But this has to be done. We have to arrest what is happening in this country. We are perilously close to being in utter ruination. It's insane what this man has and is doing. And that's why everyone's going to Ottawa. And if somehow you've managed to keep your head in the sand this long, if I don't see it, if I don't hear it, it doesn't exist. Well, it does exist. And as they say, the proof is in the pudding. And that pudding is what is going to happen in Ottawa on Canada Day. What will play out after this march, this protest, I have no idea. It's beyond my ability to project what will happen, but there will be change. There must be change. And again, I'm talking to the people who say, everything's just hunky-dory. I got my curb check. Well, everything isn't hunky-dory. And again, the proof is in the pudding, that pudding being the vast number of people headed to Ottawa. I think there's going to be more people protest there and at different places across the country, as everybody can't get to Ottawa who wants to protest. I think the numbers are going to be far vaster than anyone at this point in time would conceive of. So keep an eye on it. Give those people their support. Do what you can. Not everyone can go to Ottawa. Not everyone can go to their provincial legislature. Maybe just put a sign out on your lawn that says, I'm with the protesters in Ottawa. Our voices have to be heard. What is going on must be arrested. And it's up to us, the numbers, to do that. Please wake up, people.